Might I remind you that you can change the magnet's polarity with a single shock charge?
Comrade Major, have you made it to the VDNH?
Kinda.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm kinda almost there. I'm in the magnetic shock absorption chamber, looking for a way to unlock the entrance doors. Can you open them for me?
No, I can't. I don't have the skills. This is your responsibility.
Then get off my grill.
Hey, comrade, wait, have you by any chance seen Oleg?
Depends on who Oleg is.
My partner. We worked here together. He kept saying these things would be the death of us. We even bet on who would be dismembered by magnets first. We got separated when everything went to shit, so I don't even know if I won.
What magnets? What are they here for?
Well, magnetic absorption is used to eliminate all kinds of vibrations. They're a must when you have hazardous chemicals or a nuclear reactor in one room and bore-offs drilling holes in another. In case of earthquakes, sinkholes, or faulty foundations. And to make sure all those pretty DNA spirals in the lobby, they don't get smashed in a freak accident. So what happened to Oleg?
I think you won. You obviously got iced before he did.
Really? Ooh. Glad to hear that. The first good news, well, the dad shouldn't bother the living. Mind your head.
Saving data.
Those freaks and their goddamn mustaches again. What you staring at, you metal dipshit? Another door without a lock. Ugh. Where's the relay, Charles?
I don't see anything on the walls.
What's the point of this fucking maze anyway?
The magnetic shock absorption system was developed by scientists from Kiev Polytechnic University. It's a very complex and comprehensive device that alters its configuration according to the situation.
So it's plan B in case of a natural disaster.
Among other things. But it is first and foremost a trial run of the magnetic shock absorption system. Here, under Earth conditions, the system will be perfected so that it can be deployed in space.
Cool. Science is power. There's no denying it. But we still need to find a way past all these goddamn magnets.
We had hats, we had suits, we had boots. We didn't have a plane.
What are you talking about?
My partner and I is to service the magnets here. And each day we worried we might get grounded if we got careless. Wore rubber-treated pants, swallowed pills, put tinfoil under the hard hat, anything to avoid getting torn apart by the magnetic field.
But it was the robots that killed you.
Now, come on, not the robots. It was poor judgment. We should have gotten weapons and body armor. You see, the problem wasn't the robots. It was lack of preparation. You should always know what's going to happen.
You can never be ready for everything.
God damn it, that's a miserable excuse. Take my advice. Never part with what you can use. Always think twice before wasting a bullet. Stay low and make short runs from one shelter to another. Never investigate anything unless absolutely necessary.
Following your advice would make life pretty damn dull.
Do what I did, and you're gonna live longer.
Look, there's a hole big enough in your logic to drive a truck through, but whatever. Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Molotov and his commission want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction Petrov caused is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
'Cause no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common, everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr. Sechenov is doing everything he can to conceal the tragedy from everyone, including the government.
Saving data. Saving data.
No, I know that high-ranking Communist Party members will have more authority in Collective than ordinary citizens, but that's fine. I mean, somebody's got to make big decisions, right?
Is that so? Why, pray tell?
Well, first off, somebody has to be responsible for carrying them out. It's not like everyone can be responsible for everything. Everyone means no one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level, even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world may not be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand this. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority within Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
Has it really? Or has there always been one indisputable leader, a puppet master controlling the Politburo, the Council of Ministers, and all the rest?
Are you trying to say there's gonna be one single leader in Collective?
I'm trying to say that people will connect to Collective via a neuroconnector.
You mean a thought device. Everyone knows that.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens, but individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing, right?
It would be. But Collective can only be launched via the Alpha Connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha Connector right now, and Comrade Molotov wants to... So this little thing is the reason everything's all jammed up? This place is nuts.
You can ascend to the surface along with the mirror.
For once, you're right. I'd probably reach Nirvana before I could make it back down the way I came.
Have you infiltrated the VDNH yet, Comrade Major? The government's commission's Condor has already left Moscow. They'll be here any minute now.
If the commission hasn't landed yet, that means there's still time. Just let me work in peace.
Shall I report to Dr. Sechenov that it is his requests that prevent you from working?
Yeah, you can report on how you ran away from those robots on the maglev platform instead of helping.
I am not a soldier, Comrade Major. I am doing intellectual, not menial labor. Smashing robots is your specialty.
The only labor you're doing is talking my ear off. Right now you're wasting my time and slowing down my mission. What?
Nothing.
That's what I thought.
What now? An eternity looking at this worthless hunk of junk? The backstabbing machine that killed me?
It's a phase. It'll pass.
It's already passing. I can't even remember my own name anymore. But his metal mug is still there. I still remember the bastard gutting me. They told us robots were going to replace us. As staff, I mean. Well, they certainly did. Only they did it by slaughtering us all. That's some replacement, isn't it? Oh well. Just leave me alone. I want to doze off.
Dead bodies all over the place. And there's Tereshkova's arm. What's that metal pervert doing with it?
That is a robot waiter.
Who's serving the people it killed? I'm gonna smash that fucking bot to bits.
The robot isn't currently hostile. We should be able to retrieve the arm without a fight.
Okay, there we go. We gotta get out of here.
Indeed. But I suspect that the RAF-9 unit will not be pleased.
Authorization. Major need. Please select.
Let the little buggers crawl all over the bots. Let them ride them or something. I don't know. They're safe and fun. We need to get the kids.
How does it work?
Hold it up to my neurosensor contacts. Multi-key activated.
Now what?
Thank you for coming to my aid. Not having the key felt like I was missing a limb. One moment, please.
Did we fix her or break her?
The Tereshkova is a state-of-the-art model with a self-repairing system. A famous actress and cosmonaut contributed to its creation.
I don't give two wet farts.
Much better. With your permission, I'd like to deliver a speech now. Greetings, comrades, and welcome to the All-Soviet Exhibition Center.
What the fuck are you babbling on about? What speech? You're prancing past piles of dead bodies, and there's blood everywhere.
My algorithms are glitching with horror, but my databases lack the verbal and visual tools required to express fear, horror, or other negative emotions. I was created to remain positive and optimistic, no matter what. The grotesque dissonance between my behavior and the gruesome surroundings grosses me out, but there's nothing I can do about it.
I see. I guess nobody expected this to happen. Okay, bot. Set the VDNH to drill mode.
Drill mode? This would lead to even greater aggression from passive and physical security systems. It will endanger you, and may lead to death of the surviving people, assuming there are still any left.
Exactly, if there are any left. This place is a fucking graveyard. Now follow my damn order, bot.
You have given me a most peculiar command. All people in this complex have been killed by robots, but you are unharmed. This arouses suspicion. Prove that you are a human. I will not follow the orders of a robot pretending to be one.
And how am I supposed to do that? Commit seppuku?
You must pass the Darwin test. This will prove that you are a human.
What the fuck? What test? How about I just rip your head off, huh?
Without her help, activating drill mode will take too much time.
I gladly confirm this information.
Fine, knock yourself out. Hit me with this damn Darwin test of yours. What am I supposed to do?
Prove that you are human, Pioneer Nechayev. Put 3 items on this pedestal that represent the 3 main values of a Soviet citizen: art, labor, and life.
Crispy critters, now I gotta deal with another crazy-ass lock? Fuck, I'm a magnet for annoying bullshit.
Please select the desired procedure.
So, about this Darwin test.
Yes, I am always happy to help, Major.
Here you go. This is as alive as it gets around here.
Hear the spring's cheerful hymn. Be yourself, strive and earn. Life, I love you, and hope you love me in return.
Shut your face, you dumbass toaster!
I'm sorry. All this chaos is causing my emotional algorithms to malfunction.
Put something cheerful on, would ya? It kind of feels like the end of the world right now.
Radio of the future! Astonishing music generated by the state-of-the-art quantum supercomputer, based on the preferences and tendencies of the modern performers. The theory of relativity claims These are the songs that the citizens of the future will be listening to.
But the citizens of today are already listening to it. Doesn't that mean this is gonna be the music of the past once we actually get there? And nobody's gonna write it 30 years from now because it already exists. The music of the future could change every second.
Well spotted! You have discovered a temporal paradox. How very observant you are. The music of the future shapes the music style in the present. However, the superposition of the observer and the information being perceived are located within a self-consistent loop. In layman's terms, we are always listening to the music of the future and determining what it is going to be like at the same time.
Oh, shit. If that's layman's terms, I'd hate to hear the complicated explanation. I'm getting a fucking headache here. Just watch your fingers. I'd rather not have them.
The hammer! Pioneer Nechayev, you passed the Darwin test with flying colors. Tell me, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A cosmonaut.
What a splendid career choice. Well, I rather enjoy your attention, Major. Now, how can I help you?
Do you have a memory leak or something? I need to announce a drill and put the VDNH into drill mode.
Unfortunately, this is beyond my ability,
Are you yanking my fucking chain?
but I can provide you with a solution. You see, a single robot cannot engage the military drill mode. Such procedure requires the presence of 2 robots instead of 1.
So where do I find another obnoxious metal dipshit?
Before that dreadful nightmare, the information hall was staffed by the 2 of us. But during the failure, the berserking robots took my partner, Claire, apart.
Did they scatter her all over the complex or something?
Precisely. How did you know, dear comrade?
Call it a hunch. Do I have to scour the entire VDNH for her parts?
Plug the administrative control drive into me, so I can tell you where the pieces of poor Claire currently are.
Well, that sure beats looking for him blind. So where's the administrative control drive? I'm running out of time.
Please follow me. This whole thing is just monstrous. The robots must have completely lost their minds. Oh my! Would you look at this? Helping lumberjacks and first responders is such a noble goal. But you, how do you use the arms our creators have given you? Like a primitive animal, like a beast, to crush and dismember. And this one, it just stands there buck naked, as if nothing were wrong. Have you no shame, robot? Publicly exposing your iridium compactor.
You do realize he didn't do it himself, right?
Oh my, that's a mess. And who, I wonder, will have to clean it up? I should dispatch the cleaners this instant. No, wait. It's the cleaners that did it. I'm so scatterbrained today. Oh, I envy you humans. You can just pick up a razor and shave that horrible, monstrous mustache off. But this one, you're not even a machine, you nitwit. You're just an imitation, a caricature, a piece of lab equipment. Pardon the outburst. It's just that one of them used to try to... Oh, well, let's change the subject. There's a wide range of the lab tech models. The ones in black turned out to be especially vicious. They've been using their harmless, built-in range-finding laser to pick off humans from a distance. How did it ever come to this? Just so you know, the Black Lab Tech specialization is determined by the software package encoded within a specially constructed Kinetico-Scala Neurogel capsule. You can salvage this package from one of the defeated Black Lab Techs, provided its capsule is still in one piece.
What? I didn't understand a single thing you just said. You're an assistant, Tereshkova. Talk human.
Shocking! You have no sense of decency. I gather you've already met Nora, the monstrous repair vendor who's subjecting humans to unimaginable deadly torture. It pains my algorithms to have to send you into her bloody clutches, but we have no choice. She's the only mechanism capable of utilizing this capsule to upgrade your weapons.
Yeah, move your ass, Tereshkova. We're in a hurry.
On my way, comrade! Oh, who's a good boy? Who's the sweetest, silliest, chubbiest little boy? You little goof. You don't attack people even when you're in combat mode because you're such a little sweetie, isn't that right? Aren't you precious? Here we are, comrade. The administrative control drive should be at this booth. Please establish the connection. Only try to be gentle, Comrade Major. I have very delicate internals. Oh, what just snapped?
Relax, bot. That's my joints cracking. Does this look all right?
Administrator level rights granted successfully.
What now?
I'm opening the door to the atrium for you. Search each of the complex's floor and find my dear Claire. I'll be in touch over the radio. As soon as you reach a floor, I'll scan it for my poor friend's parts. Most of her is on the ground floor. Please put her back together again.
Saving data.
Wow, check this place out. It's like a palace. Talk about class. Let me just drink it all in.
Attention BDNH staff. Visiting hours will begin in 15 minutes. Please conclude all maintenance and proceed to your workstation.
God.
I wanted to die today.
Didn't see that coming. Well, did everything go according to plan?
Collier and I broke up yesterday. His parents were transferred to Sakhalin. The real one, not the one in this exhibition. He went with them. He said we wouldn't be together. So I wanted to die.
You're not wrong. When you're falling off a bridge, it feels like you can fix anything. Except for the fact you're falling off a bridge.
But as I was lying here, I suddenly realized there is no idea stupider than giving up on life because of a boyfriend. It even sounds ridiculous.
Yeah. Sorry to hear that. I'll tell the guide I found you. She was worried.
New scanning cycle. Module, limb, leg, left. Not found.
Just great. So where am I even supposed to look?
I swear on my cooling unit, these mustached perverts must have dragged her into the maintenance room.
I'm on my way. This place used to be really nice. Until everybody got killed.
It is a most tragic sight.
Hey, this is new.
You may need to apply spatial reasoning here.
There's no may about it. These locks of yours are really something, you know that? Hey, Charlie. Why couldn't they just put regular, more reliable locks everywhere? Like with codes and shit?
I suspect it's because if they had, anyone who hacked the code would be able to open the locks without authorization.
Yeah, but now anyone who solves the puzzles can get through. In other words, pretty much anybody. Charles, what do the special neuroconnectors from Sechenov's team look like?
The special neuroconnectors have the Greek letter gamma on them and are shaped like bracelets. They are worn on the right arm.
Gamma? What happened to Beta? Or are those the fake connectors you told me about?
The fake connectors do in fact have the letter beta on them, but the beta connectors were real at first.
I don't get it.
The first experimental prototypes of the neuroconnectors with discretionary authority were called beta connectors. There were only 2 of them, and Dr. Sechenov designed them to look like rings.
So, what happened to him?
After the necessary experiments were complete, Dr. Sechenov removed these rings from the list of special neuroconnectors. Enhanced gamma models shaped like bracelets were then made for the scientists, one for each member of his team.
Okay, there are only 7 of those gamma connectors? For Vavilov, Korolyov, Kurchatov, Lebedev, Pavlov, Filomonenko, and Chelomey?
Indeed.
You have reached the facility's service rooms, Major. One of my dear Claire's legs is most certainly there.
Yeah, the truth is out there, right? I've never seen bots like these before.
This robot is very dangerous in melee combat.
Oh, so that's why I'm getting my ass kicked. Well, what do we have here? Open up already. We're running out of time here. Here's your leg, do yourself repair thing. Cool tech.
Don't worry, Dina. I'm actually glad they've got the Terrascovas giving tours now instead of us. We still get paid, and we get to take a nice vacation. Sounds good to me. My hubby and I are headed to Yalta to visit the family. I'm tired, you know? There are more and more tourists coming every day, even from Moscow. The adults ask question after question, and the kids, ugh, they go nuts when they see all the gadgets here. Yesterday, 2 little boys almost fell into the polymer wave.
New scanning cycle. Module, limb, arm, right, found. Location, Vavilov floor. Transmission obstructed. Data incomplete.
What's the holdup? Why can't we locate the module this time?
I'm afraid I can't help you. There's some kind of interference on this floor. Possible sources of interference include electromagnetic shielding or the presence of a large, elongated object.
A large, elongated object? That sounds odd.
Can you imagine? A lot of things fall into that whale, actually. Yevgeny, the janitor, said you could find all kinds of stuff in there.
There's a big honking thing in here. And lots of little fuckers. What am I supposed to do with this? Holy fuck, Charles! Is that the process I just activated?
John,
Where? Hey, hey! What the hell are you doing, damn it? You metal son of a bitch. You scared the ever-living fuck out of me.
That was close.
Well, whatever. I got the arm. This looks like the right one. Let's go find the rest. Charles, why did the boss take the real beta connectors out of commission? Were they defective?
Not entirely. Dr. Sechenov wasn't convinced that there was any need for discretionary authority within Collective.
So the boss wanted total equality, but Molotov's schemes changed his mind.
Perhaps so, Comrade Major.
What do you mean, perhaps?
Dr. Sechenov wanted equality for everyone. There can be no question of that. But consider this. The Alpha Connector existed from the very beginning.
Maybe the boss wasn't planning to use the Alpha Connector's power. He just needed it to launch Collective. That's possible, right?
Anything is possible.
Okay, this is new. What's wrong with her head?
Welcome. Come closer. Be not afraid of my power.
What the Charles, is this another corpse?
I am Oracle. I am the All-Seeing. I used to be a simple archive worker, but now I am omnipotent. I see everything. I know everything. And I am everything.
Got it. Talk about rotten luck. Charles, this one's completely lost her marbles.
What is this skepticism? Sergei Alexeyevich, you should be catching Viktor Petrov instead of doubting my greatness.
An interesting deviation. This woman is suffering from polymer overdose. This can happen when a human brain is connected to a large body of data. Obviously, this is what killed her. And now, for a brief time, the Oracle has merged with the entire VDNH. She can access all computers, cameras, and terminals.
So she's part of the complex, with unrestricted access to everything? Huh. So, you're the Oracle, huh? Can you prove it?
I have no need to prove my power to you, mortal. But I guess I could indulge you for amusement's sake. What do you want? Shall I tell you about your missing past? Or the kind spirits that look after you and will silently weep forever? But what would be the point if you can't even see what's going on right under your nose?
That's quite a load of something. Let's make this simple. Open this door for me, would ya?
Will I? I will. I can open all doors, both in the past and the future. Behold, open up!
Oof, too much information can drive you crazy.
Indeed. I'd like to compliment you on your resourcefulness. That was clever. I guess you can think outside the box.
Yeah, I'm real proud of myself. She sure was a useful lady. How'd she find out about me and my mission at Vavilov if she never left the VDNH?
That is a trenchant observation, Comrade Major. And a very good question. One that I have no answer for.
Charles, so after the whole beta connector idea was dead, they made the neuroconnectors with discretionary authority?
I'm afraid so. The power struggle in the Kremlin will never end. The party elite insisted on having power even within Collective.
Well, they're our government, right? We're the USSR.
Indeed we are. But Collective was designed to be for everyone on Earth, and the USSR is not the only country.
We can't let capitalists and imperialists into Collective.
Why not? Collective was designed as a worldwide union for equal human beings, where robots will do everything for them. Everyone will have the same opportunities.
The capitalists won't like the sound of that.
Unfortunately, no one in power will see equality as an appealing prospect. So to avoid being crushed by the Kremlin, Dr. Sechenov programmed discretionary authority into Collective.
I see.
die. This remains true even for agricultural crops. The specimens of purposely bred plants presented here are capable of surviving in any environment, even on the surface of other plants.
Comrade! Hey, comrade! Help! Get me out of here! I'm a student from the tour, and my father's, like, really, really important!
Congratulations. Except it doesn't matter anymore.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Do you even know who he is? He'll build you a country house, send you on a vacation, or maybe you want a car? Come on, man, just get me out of here!
Whoever your old man is, his son is dead.
What? What do you fucking mean, dead? How am I talking to you, then? Are you an idiot? You are the working class, so work, damn you! Do you even know who I am?
No, I don't, and I don't care. We're not buddies. Get that through your thick skull, and the working class can punch back, you spineless piece of...
Meat? What? Am I really?
Shit. And yes, you are. I'll pass it along to your tour guide. Yeah, okay. First arm's good.
Scanning the exhibition area. Module head found. Establishing coordinates.
Shit, it's dark here. I gotta
The
bet.
Neptune Complex is an underwater city that has been located at the bottom of Lake Missouri since 1944. The complex is a one-of-a-kind research facility whose primary task is working with special water plants. The precision of its design impressed the world's engineering community so much that in 1954, Soviet specialists developed
Saving data.
Crispy fucking. Where's the shit-ass way out of here? Underground or something? Fuck me. Where am I supposed to find the head?
You need to enter Icarus Hall. It is located on the second story of this venue.
So where's the entrance?
Unfortunately, I do not have this information. Everything's got mixed up after the malfunction.
No shit, Sherlock.
Have you considered powering the beluga?
How is that supposed to help?
I don't know. It's just a suggestion.
Well, guess it can't hurt to try. It's not like we've got a lot of other options. Tereshkova, where's the power room around here?
At the very top.
Fantastic. So we're cut off. Just what I always wanted. Tin Man. So, what was wrong with the real beta connectors?
Since Collective was originally planned without any discretionary authority, everyone in it was supposed to be equal.
Yeah, we already talked about that. Then why'd they need the beta connectors?
To secure Collective against unforeseen threats from individuals who might wish to control it.
That's impossible. Everybody's equal in Collective. Shit! The Alpha Connector!
Indeed. Intruders or an opposition force among equals could try to obtain the Alpha Connector. This could lead to human casualties, which would be unacceptable.
So how could beta connectors stop this from happening?
They didn't give their carriers any discretionary authority, but they did allow them to be present within Collective without being a part of it. In other words, they had total autonomy while retaining access to the information network.
So what? That's basically what we have right now.
You're seeing this from a human perspective.
What other kind of perspective could I... Aw, crap. The boss wanted to put beta rings on some robots so no one else in Collective could control them.
Indeed they are. At first, Dr. Sechenov planned to order his loyal twins to guard the Alpha Connector. While logged into Collective, he could control them from anywhere on Earth. At the same time, no one else would be able to give them orders. They wouldn't even know that they exist.
Hold on, Charles. I don't quite get it. Would it be possible to launch Collective with everybody equal, then destroy the Alpha Connector?
Certainly, but that begs another question. Who would choose to do that?
Dr. Sechenov.
Are you sure about that, Comrade Major?
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
Yes. Did you want something?
No. Not really.
But you are still wasting time on a conversation with a dead person. I dislike this vague, jelly-like state of mind, and do not wish to prolong this mental agony with pointless communication.
The mental agony of pointless communication. Charles, how did this comrade know you and I have been talking?
Such sparkling wit and biting humor, Comrade Major.
I find myself in the uncomfortable situation, not entirely unlike a long wait before a parting or a long journey that nobody is eager to take, but needs to, or is forced to.
That's a gloomy philosophy you got there. I've got nothing to add. So where's the very top?
I didn't expect this.
This is where the power comes from.
Are you sure?
Definitely.
How?
Because this place has my favorite thing in the whole fucking world. A relay.
Really? I thought you were more partial to canisters.
Oh, come on.
I'm dumb, endlessly stupid, and I died because of my stupidity. If somebody buries me, put these words on my tombstone.
I wouldn't hold your breath. They'll probably just dump you all in a mass grave.
Why? Did many other people die?
Yeah. Way too many.
Ooh, that's nice. I wouldn't want to, stray from the collective. The more the merrier, right?
Yeah, good times. Let's see if this thing helps.
Did it?
Oh, yeah. Right. What do we have here? Tereshkova, do you copy?
Yes, dear comrade. The communication is restored.
So, where's that head of yours?
My head is where it's supposed to be, but Claire's head should be somewhere on your floor. Like I said earlier, something is crushing it with terrible force. Like a migraine, like an excavator, like an entire mountain.
I get it. I really do. All your whining is giving me a migraine, too. I'll go look for it.
Please select the design.
Saving data.
Looks like a maze for kids. This'll be a cakewalk. Jumpy little thing, ain't ya? How do I rotate you, huh? Yeah! Gotcha! Nice! Easy.
Summer morn when warmth and beauty mingle. At the path's turn, a carcass lay asprawl. Upon a bed of shingle, legs raised like some old whore, far gone in passion. The burning, deadly, poison-sweating mass opened its paunch in careless, cynic fashion, ballooned with evil gas. On this putrescence, the sun blazed in gold, cooking it to a turn with eager care. So to repay to nature hundredfold what she had mingled there, the sky.
Yes, found the head. We gotta keep moving. Charles. Found the head. We gotta keep moving. Charles, any idea how much time we got left?
I cannot say for sure, but definitely not much.
Gotcha.
Icarus is the pride of Facility 3826. The floating platform's maiden flight took place in 1950. It became the foundation of a city called Chalame, named
Charles.
in honor of its
So after Dr. Sechenov created the new gamma connectors, he destroyed the old beta connectors, right?
Officially, yes. But only the technology used to manufacture the beta connectors was destroyed. The pair of experimental rings were simply removed from all records and declared recycled.
Why go to all that trouble?
He didn't want to destroy the fruits of his painstaking labor. Dr. Sechenov simply kept them as souvenirs.
So where are they now?
They were somewhere in the Sechenov Science Center here at Facility 3826. They disappeared after the malfunction began.
Apparently.
You see what's going on here, don't you? No one knows anything for sure right now. The rings could be on a lab bench somewhere, or destroyed by rampaging robots.
There won't be any need for them in collective. Dr. Sechenov and his scientists will be able to solve any problem without them.
I couldn't agree more.
Just staring at it. Right. Installing the head.
227991000. Oh,
Hey, rise and shine. Good morning to you.
thank you, dear comrade. Please be careful. There are aggressive robots everywhere.
Yeah, I noticed. What did you do to get dismembered?
I tried to rescue the living... New scanning cycle. Module, limb, arm, left. Found. Location, Pavlov floor.
Could you be a little more specific?
Ew! This is terrible. It plunged into something warm and sticky. Oh my. It is red polymer. Disgusting!
What does this even mean?
I am sorry, dear comrade. This is the only data I have available.
So, what will it be, Major? Weapons or ability?
Wow. A lock. Didn't see that coming.
What will it be, Major? Weapons or ability?
Saving data.
So, I just woke up and I had a brilliant idea for an exhibit. Well, it's not really an exhibit. It's more like an experience. Anyway, here it is. Visitors walk into a dark room, grab a chirper, put on headphones, and hear something like... read this, Tereshkova.
Imagine you're in a beautiful green field, surrounded by an endless forest that stretches from one horizon to the other. You hear a brook burbling nearby, birds singing, and puppies. Lots of puppies.
End recording. So, while a woman's voice is describing this landscape...
What's that crap in the canisters?
Be careful. That is a specimen called Plush, or ivy. It is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I've seen this crap before. And of course, the ripped-off arm is in there too. Why couldn't it just be lying in a corner somewhere?
Some of the terrorists create a holographic image of it all around them. What's the point, you ask? Well, to be honest, I don't know yet. But it's an awesome idea. I'll just have to explain why I woke up next to that Tereshkova.
I am the perfect woman. I am pregnant. I am a flowing stream, an endless forest, a forever blue sky, in touch with my inner God.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
Access granted. Please select the desired procedure.
What's that crap in the canisters?
Be careful. That is a specimen called Plush, or Ivy. It is extremely dangerous.
Yeah, I've seen this crap before. And of course, the ripped-off arm is in there too. Why couldn't it just be lying in a corner somewhere? Polymer son of a bitch almost took me out. Let's hope another one of those freaks doesn't come crawling out of the next canister.
According to my data, the second...
Finally, I got all her parts.
Please select the desired...
Saving data. Saving data.
Here's your left arm. Go ahead, fix yourself up.
You're making me better, comrade.
All her body parts assembled. What now?
Self-repair procedure complete. I am ready for service. Thank you, comrade. We will now initiate the launch sequence. First launch code sequence generated. Please confirm that launch code sequences match. Second launch code sequence generated. Launch code sequences match. Initiating BD&H mode of operation change. New mode, military drill.
Whew, I think we made it. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you, dear comrade.
All employees are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Please, Comrade Molotov, I beg you. It's not safe here.
So it's still dangerous. I was told everything was under control.
There was a minor issue, but Major Nechayev, forgive me, Agent P3 has already dealt with it.
What exactly did he deal with? There's blood all over the place.
That's not blood. It's paint.
Comrade Sechenov, you're playing a dangerous game here.
Greetings, Comrade Molotov. I don't follow you. What game?
You know what I'm talking about, Comrade Sechenov. Your local malfunction is actually a worldwide catastrophe. Your robots in combat mode. Countless human casualties. Need I go on?
Oh, please do. But first I'd like to know how you obtained this information.
From Viktor Vasilievich Petrov, your engineer, an outstanding roboticist, an honored citizen of the Soviet Union.
That's what he used to be. Now he's prisoner number 230385, sentenced to community service at the Vavilov complex.
By your order, you are in direct violation of Soviet law. As a minister, the Minister of Industry, you know the consequences. Here is the Procurator General's decree. The upcoming launch of the collective neural network will be canceled, and you'll be the subject of a full-fledged investigation. Am I making myself clear, Comrade Sechenov?
Comrade Molotov, may I have a word with you in private?
Do you really think that's going to change anything? Fine. I'll meet you here in 15 minutes.
Mikhail, meet me at the landing pad.
Right away, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Go ahead, go ahead. Aren't you in a hurry to see your master, Major? Stockhausen seems awfully eager. Is something wrong, Major? Major, I asked you a question.
Lock the door.
What's going on?
I said lock the door.